Hi guys, welcome to So Jannelle. I'm your host Jannelle So, bringing you stories of immigration and representation. And today we are also bringing you to Brea in California. Here, more specifically inside the Curtis Theater, where a few weeks from now they are going to be hosting a production of Criers for Hire, which is a Filipino written play written by Giovanni or Gio Ortega. Hello and welcome to So Jannelle.
Thanks for having me,
It's been a
Jannelle.
long time. Suki ko si Gio before ng Kababayan, the old show, right? But this is your first time on So Jannelle.
This is my first time.
Wow, how come it took you this long? All right, Gio, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
Criers for Hire. That's actually celebrating their 10th year this year, right?
That's right.
But for those who are not familiar, how would you describe Criers? What is that?
Criers for Hire is a coming-of-age story about a teenager named Ligaya who moves to the States to be with her mom. She was raised by her lola in the Philippines. You know, typical story of like, dating ka sa America and you think everything's gonna be amazing and, it's not. And come to find out that her mom, who works as a CNA, is also a crier, a hired crier for Chinese funerals.
Yes, so
and that's where the story unfolds.
Let's talk about that. It's so interesting because it is a typical immigrant story where you come to the States with hopes and dreams, the land of milk and honey, and then it's kind of, some people get let down really. But the Criers for Hire, meaning you cry and you get paid, is not typical, or is it? Tell me about that.
I don't think it's practiced anymore or practiced as much, but based on my research, there was a tradition in the Philippines of Chinoys hiring people to cry in funerals, which is rooted from the mainland China. And the person who commissioned me to write it was Tim Dang, the former artistic director emeritus of East West Players. So he's familiar with the narrative.
With the story, right? Yeah. So Crying Ladies, I've heard of that. Sharon Cuneta starred in that.
Yeah, she was in a movie called Crying Ladies.
So the gist is that some people actually get hired. That's their job to go to Chinese funerals to cry. Because why?
The idea is the more people who cry in a funeral, the more popular, spiritually speaking, because in Chinese culture, there's really no heaven or hell. They become ancestors who go to the other side.
Okay.
The more people crying, the better chances that this spirit goes to the other side to protect the family. Right.
And Tim Dang of East West Players commissioned you to do this. Tell us about that interaction.
Yeah. So 2016. He was asking, I was like, I'm thinking about an original play. It's his last year. It's the 50th anniversary, right? So he wanted to leave with a commissioned artist.
Right.
And he was like, I'm thinking about asking someone to write about criers, Chinese criers. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I want you to send me 5 treatments, 5 different story or synopsis
around that
theme. Topic.
Okay, all right.
So I was like, man. So I wrote 5, but this is the one that I wanted to do because it's kind of like an origin story for me. Right. I moved to the States when I was 12.
Okay.
And I've just kind of like shifted. The character's a female now, and she's about 14, 15.
Got it.
But as I continue to write about it, it's like my love letter to my mom. So a lot of the relationship is similar to my relationship with my mom when I first moved here.
Right.
And funnily, she came here for the week. She came to the opening weekend. And, at that point, I was just watching her watch the show.
Right.
And then at the very end, she turns to me. She was like, it didn't happen like that naman.
Gio is talking about the opening night when Criers for Hire first
Premiered.
went on stage
10 years ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's 10 years later, you're
Yeah.
bringing it back. We're
Yeah.
going to talk to you about that. But first, just to pique the interest of the viewers, what will they be able to relate to when they come to watch? Are they going to cry? Are they going to laugh? Are they going to see themselves?
Absolutely. I think that's the goal, is for people to see themselves represented. You know, I think one of the things that I wanted to do was to represent Pinay identity,
Yes.
just because I grew up with that
Yes.
predominantly, and the different colors of Pinay identity, right? There's Henny, who is Filipino American, grew up here, born here, raised here, right?
That's different too.
Totally
Yes,
different.
yes, yes.
From,
Very Americanized.
Totally,
Yes.
from baby. So they have like, they're always like, there's conflict between them,
Right.
you know?
Yes.
There's Tita Miding.
Yes.
Miding is the Chinay who started this business.
Okay.
Then there's Ligaya.
Ligaya, yes.
Who is a 1.5 immigrant. It's
Okay.
one of those Filipinos who came here old enough to remember growing up in the Philippines,
yes.
where everybody looked like them,
Right.
but young enough to assimilate
Yes.
to the
Okay.
American culture.
Right.
And I think that's one of the things, is what I would love to see is like the mothers bringing their daughters or children,
Yes.
and to see like, oh, what happens when the Pinay becomes American through the process. And that's the story of the play, because it's a span of 1 year.
Oh, I love
So you see the
that.
transformation.
Right, okay.
of
okay.
Ligaya.
And so when we return on the show, we're going to meet the lucky
Yes.
Filipina actors
Yes.
who are going to be playing these wonderful roles. Don't go away. This is So Jannelle TV, bringing you stories of immigration and representation. Happy Sunday once again to those watching on TFC and KXLA Channel 44. We're also on ANC every Saturday, and we're also available on demand on I Want TFC. And of course, we're always on our social media platforms at So Jannelle TV, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We are down to the last block as we talk about Criers for Hire. Congratulations once again to the creator, Gio Ortega. Wow, you must be, how are you feeling right now? Like happy,
All of it.
anxious, all of
Yeah.
it. Right.
Really excited.
How is this different from the first?
Actually, it's the same, but not, right? So East West Players is also co-presenting, because they commissioned it, and I'm working with their associate artistic director, Annie Jinwang,
Yes.
to help kind of redraft it.
Okay.
I feel like as a writer, I should evolve with the times. Also, it's set in Brea, which is not that far from Monterey Park. But
Yes,
we're catering it to this area as well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And that I want to see. Kris is actually joining us as well. Kris is the artistic director and manager of Curtis Theater. How did you come to know Criers, and what was the push behind staging it here?
It came to us via our Amplify program, which is a forum for marginalized artists that we started about 5 years ago. And so Gio submitted it. You were here as a director
Yeah.
last year. And so when we opened up the forum for submissions again, he submitted it. And then I can't take any of the credit. We have a board of that decides, goes through all these submissions and decides what should be in our season. So it was a whole panel of people that decided, and they rose to the top. And this is one of the most anticipated ones that we've had so far.
All right, tickle us a bit. Well, tickle Gio by telling us the comments that were being floated around when it was being
tell
decided.
us.
Yes.
I actually don't know any of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people were very excited about it. I think a lot of people, you have a reputation of being you are working well with artists, and so I think a lot of people who were on the board had already been aware of your work, and so when they saw this come across, they were like, oh, well, this is going to be good. So they delved into it, and they just loved the story. They loved how personal it was, how like the cultural aspect of it. So and it touched all the things that we wanted to touch on for our program too, but also interesting and really good stories. I think that's really a big part of it.
Yes. And so Gio, tell the audience what to expect.
I think about my mom a lot. It's how her joy, she could get so angry that she starts crying, but then after she cries, she laughs. And I feel like that's such a Filipino way of emotions are so tied together.
Right.
You know, it's like all these emotions that we go through as immigrants and as children of immigrants.
Right.
And I have to shout out because this is an homage to my Lola and her sisters. All the women in the play are named after my Lola baby, Tita Henny, Tita Miding, and right. They're all sisters. So I just want to honor these Filipino women who just like are just so bigat, like heavy.
And what an honor for Curtis Theater to be the stage for something like this.
Absolutely,
Yeah. So can we expect more Asian-centric, Asian stories,
100%,
Filipino stories?
yeah, absolutely,
Putting you on the spot, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's why we're here, yeah.
Right. And so what have you learned, anything new that you've learned about Filipinos, about Asians working with this play, working with Gio, working...
I think that there's a lot more that unites us than divides us, for sure. Like a lot of these stories are, I don't want to say universal because they're not everyone's story is exactly the same, but there's a lot of like things that people can relate to in everyone else's story. So I think when people who are unaware of the culture come and see this and other stories like it, they feel a connection that they didn't know existed before. So I think we're really enjoying that aspect of bringing people together.
Go ahead, invite our viewers to come check out Criers for Hire.
Yes.
But also, come check out Curtis Theater. It is gorgeous. The area is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, so the Curtis Theater is in Brea, California, and right next to the mall, right in the heart of the Brea Civic and Cultural Center. We have Criers for Hire on September 20th at 5 p.m. Tickets are on sale at curtistheater.com.
Thank you, and more power to both of you. Good luck, and I'll see you on September 20th. Right, okay. That's it for me here on So Jannelle TV, another story of immigration and representation. This week, if you want more, I'll catch you again next week, same time, same channel. I'm your host, Jannelle So, and this has been So Jannelle.
Okay, be more animated. Okay, good.